Hello and very welcome to today's YouTube video. My name is Uzair and I've got a very special guest, Sophia Budor from Data Feed Watch. Hello, Sophia.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation for your YouTube channel.
No, you're most welcome and thank you for being here and giving us your precious time, because Sophia today is going to show us some really cool stuff when it comes to text ads. And if you are an e-commerce store running a store with hundreds, if not thousands of products, then this is something which you really want to see today. So before we get started, Sophia, would you mind introducing yourself, who you are and what you do?
Yes, sure. So I am working at Data Feed, which as a Google Text Ads product manager. So basically taking care of the Google Text Ads service. So basically let me continue the introduction.
Yeah.
At Data Feed Watch, it's more about when you are managing your campaigns through a feed. So you would like to put any of the information into a feed. And basically, this is my main daily task, helping our clients when it comes to retailers, agencies, big brands, and helping them out to create their Google search campaigns, but based on their feed. And yeah, more or less that's all about the introduction part.
So the magic you're going to show us today is how to create text ads using a data feed.
Exactly. The feed can be any type of feed, like Google Spreadsheet, CSV, or if the client has a store, which is like Shopify, Magento, any type of source file can be used for Google Shopping, Facebook, and obviously for Google search campaigns as well.
Perfect.
And today we are going to talk about just the search part.
Perfect. So would you mind diving into the account and showing us how you set up? So it doesn't matter how many products somebody has, whether they've got a handful or thousands of them.
Oh, no problem. We most of the time have clients with few hundred thousands of products, and it's still even good. There are some Google Ads requirements that you can have one campaign with 20,000 of ad groups. So we have to always follow the Google Ads rules, but there is no limitation at all.
Now, I know it seems very funny that, oh my God, we might run out of ad groups in a campaign. But if you've got hundreds of thousands of products, then it can be done very easily. So yeah, let's see how you can do this literally in a matter of minutes or so.
Yeah. So for today, I'm going to show you like a general introduction, nothing crazy and nothing hard. I was thinking about just to have like a general overview. Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
So here on my screen, we are going to see a presentation. And the presentation is going to talk about just more or less the surface of why is it important to have obviously text ads, why is it important to have feed-based instead of a general one, a little bit of insights of the tool, like how it looks like, keywords creation, ad copy creation, and then I'm going to give it back to you, for questions if you have some questions. So basically, we are talking about Google Shopping and text ads at the same time together. So we have obviously clients who are ready to have a search campaign, or there are clients who are more focused on Google Shopping. So this is the moment when we still highly recommend to combine both of it, especially if you already have a Google Shopping feed. It's perfectly good for the text ads. And if you have information in your feed, like a description, or your feed provider is putting a lot of information, but to Google Shopping, you are able to send custom labels 0 to 5, so not so much information. In this Google Text Ads version, we can use everything. So the 3 times 30 characters headline, the 2 times 20 character description is giving a lot of visibility. And because of this, it's very, very useful that we are trying to use more information from the feed, stock number, the price, information about the sales, everything that is just super important. So Google Shopping and Google Text Ads is kind of, or it's possible just for text ads people who are having a feed about secondhand cars, apartments, anything that cannot be advertised for Google Shopping. A feed, any type of feed could be used with the Data Feed Watch tool. And let me move on. Why is it better if someone is using Data Feed Watch campaigns creation instead of Google Ads creation? The most important part is saving time when we are basically 100,000 of products. Creating unique campaigns for 200,000 of products, it's super hard. It takes a lot of time. Because of this, everything is feed-based, so less manual work, everything is faster, and the daily campaign time updates is super, super important, that basically the campaigns are refreshing every 6 hours, so 4 times per day, which means the price is changing, the product is going out of stock.
Yeah.
It automatically means that the daily updates are going to help getting a better ROI, and obviously you are not selling product that is just not there. For refresh, it's very important.
Quick question.
Absolutely.
So this is creating a responsive search ad?
You are able to use responsive and expanded text ads as well.
Okay. So how many headlines and descriptions can we make from here?
Based as Google 15 headline for description. Everything is based on Google because the campaigns I created through Google API.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So let's move on.
Yep.
For the part how it actually looks like, or we are wondering that how this feed is actually going to be in my Google Ads account. Into the Google Ads account, we can upload a feed, maximum for a page feed, to our business data, options, but generally there is not such an option or a functionality that I upload the feed and based on this feed, I'm going to have my campaigns created. So we are having the product feed, then we create the campaigns, and Google API is going to take the campaigns to the Google Ads account. So basically, that's why we are in the middle. There is no Google Merchant Center in it. This is a straight connection to the Google Ads account. There are a few perks. Text ads campaigns are created automatically. Keywords are updated more often. Yeah. And basically, this is thanks to the Google API and not to any other platform.
Perfect.
Great. So after we have the connection that we basically, how Data Feed Watch is connecting to a Google Ads account, let's move on how we are creating keywords. We have 2 methods. One is called truncation, when we are creating keywords from the product name. Here we can see one of our clients' product, Adidas Predator Accelerator Men's Trainer Black 9.5. The truncation is going to create keywords automatically, cutting off from the right to the left the product name. So automatically we have long-tailed and short-tailed keywords. Besides the product name, the product title, we are able to use any other information. Here at the screen, I think based on the headlines, this is an expanded text ad, but as I mentioned, you can use both. Yeah. You can see that any kind of tag in the middle of the screen, like product name, the URL, the price, the discount percentage, everything that is in a feed, it could be implemented, basically drag and drop into the ad copy template. Obviously, we have responsive and expanded. We can use always typing from the keyboard and using all of those tags. So this is how quickly we are able to create a template, but because of those information from the feed is still going to be unique. So what we always recommend, more information is better, because it could be used for keywords and for the ad copy.
Yeah.
For the we have more type of campaigns. Obviously, everything is based on Google search. So we are having like kind of an in-house name, like group campaign, product campaign, DSA, but everything is based on Google. So we have obviously the dynamic searches campaign and simple search campaigns, which may be called a bit different, but they are those simple search campaigns when we are in charge of the keywords, we are in charge of the ad copy creation. There are some tiny differences here or there, but obviously because of the API, everything is just based on Google. So more about the campaign. So for those of your listeners or viewers who want to know more, obviously we can always give more information, but I think let's leave that for a different time. On yeah, I think we finished actually. The last one is more about
Cool.
what type of plans we have.
Cool. So can we go into the interface and show everyone how it is set up?
Yeah, I think the interface maybe would be a bit too much, but I can just cut a short part out. Let me see. Okay, I'm just going to show it in one of the accounts. It's very similar to this previous PDF, the creation of the keywords and the it's just super easy in the platform as well.
Okay. So is this for any kind of e-commerce store, whether it's a small one or a massive big one?
Emphasize that this is not for, because if you're not an e-commerce, because you are selling newspapers, you are selling, you have a, and you are having a different, you are trying to, your massage through a feed is for everyone. So this is not just for e-commerce. But to answer your question, obviously, any kind of e-commerce.
Okay, any kind, lovely.
Any kind of e-commerce, but the point of the Google Tag Search service is that our target goal is people who need search campaigns. And obviously there are people who need search campaigns who are not e-commerce, but they are still managing their information through a feed.
Perfect.
Okay, let me show a little part from the feed, from the account. So basically, this is how our internal place looks like.
Yeah.
And basically here, this is like a simple creation of Google campaigns, and we have the campaign setup is based on Google, so like location, languages, bidding strategy, everything is like that. The most important part is here when we are taking the truncation that's going to take the product name, and for every single product, the system is just going to create a separated ad group, and all of these keywords are going to be implemented. Besides this, we have a secondary option, which would be tag combination. It depends on the needs of the client. Most of the time for car parts, smaller electronics, when there is a SKU or a model number that is important,
Yeah.
we recommend the second one. And here from the keyword when we are combining the tags. Besides this part, we are able to use any type of information for the ad creation. And here there is where you can see the responsive search ad. There is the template headlines to the maximum, same for the description, and it's basically based on all the Google rule. Just take it. I'm gonna put, for example, the model number at the end of the description too. And here we are going to see that the model number just popped up straight away.
Nice.
So this is going to create for every single account. The rest of the campaigns creation, as I mentioned, is super similar. We have campaign details, but the rest is basically what it can be modified in the Google Ads account. This is the two major and most important part that we are helping the clients out to be feed-based.
Yeah.
That just simply creating all of these problems of their shoulders, and obviously the ad copies to be unique and focusing on a better ad quality and a quality score.
So how do the ad groups are set up? Are they one product per ad group?
Yes.
Nice. And yes. I saw it makes exact and phrase match.
Or broad, obviously all the three types.
Or you can
here in this what was set up, it was chosen, but obviously you have all the options by Google.
Okay, and then you can select which match type you want the keywords to be in.
Exactly, you can even put all the three if you want, so it's just easier, simpler. You don't have to go through one by one.
Yeah.
To your Google Ads account, you just click on it and all of the match type is there.
So Sophia, if somebody had a 10,000 product store, how long will it take you to set up one of these campaigns?
10,000, 5 minutes.
Wow.
It's based on the feed.
Feed, yeah.
Data feed, which is a feed management and feed optimization company. So it's very important that the feed has to be good, because creating the campaign is super easy. You just go through on all of the tabs, and basically the system is going to pull all the information from the feed. If the feed is not good, we have much more things to do.
Of course, but that's besides the point. You got to have a really good feed working anyway in the first place. And then you can utilize that feed to create more ads, which are super targeted to your audience. Because if somebody is looking for, a particular phone with the model number, color, and so on, it can all show up on the ad.
Exactly. They are going to land on the product URL, which is provided in the feed. So they are ready to convert. And based on this, we are aiming for a better conversion rate and based on the quality score, because we are able to put the model number, the price of this product, everything into the ad copy.
Beautiful. So how does this work? Is it this feature for the text ads part of Data Feed Watch, or is it optional or separate, or somebody can just sign in for this only?
We have text ads only option. So it's a secondary service. So someone can sign up just for the general service and this one. So we have like a fee for this. But obviously, because the text ads, as it says, it's focusing not just only for e-commerce people. So because of this, we provide text ads only. So it means that if you don't want to have a Google Shopping, you are not an e-commerce, you just need a simple search campaign, you are able to sign up separate as well.
So can you give me an example of where and why someone who's not an e-commerce would use these text ads? in what situation would you recommend, or for which niche would be ideal?
Just to give you one of our last example, who has been European award with the text that's only. They are an Italian agency and they created for their clients with the text that's only the text that's only function campaigns for gym membership. And their campaigns just won the Search Award in 2021. This is one of a greatest example. Like, you need to have you still want to be focused on location, and if you are selling a gym membership,
Correct.
you're still looking in Google search or Google itself. But besides this, we have countless of clients, what I mentioned before, secondhand cars, for example, or apartments, real estate.
You said a really important thing just now, which has opened up my eyes, and I'm looking at it from a completely different point of view, because I was thinking this is only for e-commerce, but I know where you're coming from. So for example, if we are running a campaign for local locksmith, dentist with the name of the location in front of it in the ad,
exactly,
we can optimize the ads and setup over here through the text,
the feed. Especially if you have a feed, you are optimizing the location. You have the location, that the opening hours, a different location has different opening hours, and so on. At the end, people think like, oh, I have 7 products. Just to tell you, we start with 1,000 products minimum. But obviously, some people say, I have 10 products. It makes no sense for me to be feed-based. But then it's much easier. And if anything is changing in a feed, but more people can have access, you don't have to go into your Google Ads account one by one, change your ad copy. It's automatically going to be refreshed every 6 hours.
So if we had, let's say, 500 location names around a particular town, you can put them into your feed, and then Data Feed Watch is just going to mix and match all of that.
Yeah, and every single location. I think here an item wouldn't be a product, it would be a location. So every single location would be considered as a separate ad group.
Perfect. Yeah, got it. Because there are some very highly competitive niches like plumbers, locksmith, where people are looking for local areas, and it is impossible, or by zip codes, and it's impossible to manually make it, whereas over here it's just going to take the same amount of time, whether you got 20 zip codes or 2,000 zip codes.
Exactly.
Nice. I think I will definitely have a follow-up session with you, and we set up an actual feed and show our subscribers and viewers how easy it is to set this up. So thank you so much, Sophia, for being here and giving up your precious time and showing us a new way to create campaigns on the fly, which will make the management of the account super fast.
Thank you for inviting. As I mentioned before, today is just like a super general overview of the tool. So if you or any of your viewers need a little bit more information, you know where to find us.
Yeah, I will put all the links under the video. And yeah, I truly appreciate your time, and I look forward to catching up with you sometime very soon. Bye for now.
Thank you so much.
And thank you to everyone for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you again. And we will do a follow-up of this video with a practical session on how to create these text campaigns via the feed in a matter of minutes. So until then, take care and bye for now.